The next important OOPS concept is inheritance. Inheritance, creating a new class from an existing class, is known as inheritance. Okay, so we are deriving a new thing from an existing one. So see, for example, if you are going to prepare a sandwich, we are not going to create the bread and then we are going to sandwich. So we are buying the bread which is already created. So we are just buying the bread and we are preparing the sandwich. So in the same way, some concepts, some small classes are created already. So we are using that class to the newly existing class. So if I want to create a new class, I am using that existing class and I am creating. So that concept is called as inheritance. Creating a new class from an existing class is known as inheritance. So this base class may be inherited with a different access specifier. So different access specifier is, one is public and private and protected, you know, right? So if it is a private, means it will be accessible only in the same class. So if you are defining as an public or protected or private, which will be accessible by the same class, that is SSS. If your derived class, if you are defining as a public, which is accessible, but protected, accessible, but if you are defining as a private, you can't access the derived class. Okay, so no. Then outside the class, which is accessible if you are defining as a public. If you are defining as a protected member, you cannot accessible, so it is defining as no. And then if it is a private member, the outside of the class is not accessible, so it is defining as a no. Okay, so there are different types of inheritance. One is single inheritance and multiple inheritance, multi-level inheritance and hybrid inheritance. Single inheritance means this is called as a class A. Okay, class A inherited into class B. Okay, this is called as single inheritance. Single inheritance. And the next one is multiple. Multiple means one or two classes. Okay, class A and I am using class B. I am combining into create class C. Okay, this is called as multiple inheritance. That is one or more classes inherited into one class. That is called multiple inheritance. And the next concept is multi-level. That is class A is inherited into class B. Okay, and class B is inherited into class C. Okay, level by level. That is called as multi-level inheritance. And the next one is hybrid inheritance. Hybrid inheritance means the combination of all, the single, multiple, multi-level, the combination of all this will be called as hybrid. See, for example, okay, if it is like this, okay, D, A, B, C. See, in this case, if you see A to B, that is a single inheritance. If you see B and C is inherited into D, this will be called as a multiple. And if you see A, B, D, this will be called as a multi-level. So the combination of all types of inheritance, we cannot say only one type of inheritance is there. There may be multiple and multi-level, on single, everything is there. So combination of all type of inheritance is called as a hybrid inheritance. Which is called as an hybrid inheritance.